Ah, ya había guardado. Oh, I forgot to talk in English. Oh wait, no one's seeing me. And even if it is on YouTube, there will be barely any people see. April 18th, 9:15 a.m. Court District Defendant's Lobby, number 3. You okay, Athena? Been really angsty ever since we got here. I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all. Yeah, real world examine she is. You know what she just was in it? Athena! Hey! Did you loud indoors and outdoor voices? Just trying to show the best way to relieve your betrayal's jitters. Scream the daylights out of me? No. I find that shouting I'm fine. Old boys really stress. Yeah, sure it does. It's part of my course of steel, boys workout. A must before every trial. Want me to shout here? That's right. Here. Hello first, did you try? I apologize, teacher, I'm fine. I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm fine. Think that really worked. Thought it might help. That works for me. All friend of mine from junior high and I say all the time. See, a proven remedy to calm soul. I like it. Hey, how do we finish off with a race around the courthouse? The point of tweet is to relieve strength, not to get totally exhausted. I saw it with all the racket, you too. Oh, it's alright. There's a little boy's workout. Hey, it's with a suit, with a... Oh, this? I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back, that's all. That's all? It's huge news! But why now? I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. We can talk about that another time. Oh, fair inquiring minds want to know. Oh, wow. So used to seeing him in some laid-back clothes. That suit makes him look like $1 million. Anyway, you heard what the prosecutor sent to this case. Yeah, he just served his serving time, but before that he was a prosecutor. He also used psychology. That's right, they've heard of the rumors. He was back before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he could make even the most stalwart defendant confess. Psychology in the court. You hear about a lot about that lately, so he must be a pretty scary guy, considering he's in the person in metal. They'll say he'll cut you down if you talk too much. I knew he was going to be bad news. It's probably just hyperbole, at least I hope for your sake. Wait, so is it true or not? For something? They just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you'd like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that's it. Yikes! You tone down my course of steel too. So are you all ready? Anyway, it may be a good time to check the court record again by stepping into the room. Hi, Mr. Right, but I'm fine. Be watching from the gallery. Good luck. Thanks. Okay, let's do this. Lots of pulling this are off and ridiculous. Oh, but that's nothing new. Believe it, seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, my Tema. Here comes justice. I'm recording this, right? And it's streaming properly. Yes, it only went down because I decided to upgrade a bit the BRB thing. April 18th, 9:30 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. The one course is now in session. All rise. Court is now in session for the trial of Damien Temma. All justice, defense team leader. Is ready, Your Honor. Wait, no rugby booming voice anywhere. It's cheaper as ever, right, Mr. Justice? Who is that young lady next to you? Athena Sykes, Mr. Justice Junior partner, fresh out of law school. Oh no, 4 beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again. Now for the prosecution. The prosecution is not ready yet. Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor. The prosecution for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak. Prison? Oh yes, of course. I almost forgot that he's currently serving time. A person. I almost forgot he's currently serving time.
Yup, Prosecutor Blackwell's an inmate.
Was he the murderer of the murder that Athena saw in the beginning? Like we saw a flashback?
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
What is this guy supposed to be? Who's that with the back? This is back to us over there. That's him, I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackwell. Is the prosecution ready? Enough jabbering. Get up with it already. Of course, forgive me. The people related to this case so scary. Well, Prosecutor Blackwell, the opening statement, if you please. No! What's the matter? Can we continue to freeze away time like this? It is all right there in the indictment, an opening statement would be pointless. Pointless? Well... Touching the cat, and in this case the prosecutor as a judge in the town. But we need an opening statement. It's an overview of the case at hand. Well then, your boldness. If it is so important, why don't you do the honors? Oh, me? There's a term for people who whine and fuss, or they need silly useless things, and then decide they no longer want them. This is their selfish old fool. Wait, what's the prosecution opening statement? All that. Totals such as you as a plague upon the young. I pity you poor grandchildren. See great grandchildren. All these years I thought the opening statement was the prosecution's job. But I suppose I could give it a try. Might be a nice change of pace. What? You actually fell for that? Has been the power suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about? Or insultation? The opening statement, let's see here. Victim was rescued, one of 9 Tails bails. The defendants, Damian Temma, mayor of Temmato, is accused of his murder. Why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested? His springs were the murder weapon. Plus, he had a motive for elimination of the biggest roadblock to the municipal merger. The caretaker and the secretary, other potential suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who was housed in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive. So in a nutshell, I have to say the charges against the defender are incontrovertible. Bravo, your boldness. Your ears are going to shine bright like your head. It will get you everywhere. He's playing Simon Says with the judge. Moving right along, let's hear from the first witness for today, Detective Fulbright. Witness, please state your names and occupation. I am the detective assigned to this case. Bobby Fulbright. Does it really say Bobby Fulbright there? Apparently so. I thought something important happened. I'll also be keeping tabs on all Blackwell here. Also heard you'll provide her protection if you're in character right. If you're in character right. We'll see. I have been sorely underestimated. Who's protecting her from what? I truly believe anyone can turn their life around. But you know Blackwell here. Whoop! Fulbright. Make... For your gratitude for funeral, get on with your statement. That's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I see it in your eyes. There is hope for your rehabilitation and return to society. We'll never give up on you. Secretary Blackwell doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Fulbright. Well, you know what they say, ignorance is bliss. Oh, so that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Blackwell? It's so oblivious. Now, let's have your first death, Detective Fulbright. You got it, but it feels like to say the defense that justice will ultimately prevail. Other Mercury was murdered with a spill that had been on the wall. The fingerprints of the defendant Damien and Tema were found on the murder weapon. Diamond Mercury was slain from a drug he unwittingly ingested. Mayor Tema attacked his supper victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But by this time, pain jolted the victims awake, and he grabbed the statue and struck back. The Mercury had been asleep in some kind of sleep-inducing drug. That's right, the accused was scared because the older man was former pro wrestler. So he slept alone. Him a drug to make sure he'd be out cold and defenseless. Here's an autopsy report to prove it. The victim managed to attack his attacker despite being impaled by a spear. That sounds almost superhuman. Is it even possible? Well, he was a former pro wrestler after all. That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him.
Objection!
Not so fast. Try to brush it off by saying the Alderman had been a pro wrestler. You really expect that to believe he could fight back after being skewered by a spear? I heard of the incredible feats in which man is capable of in a pinch, have you? Like the same way of your wrestler can battle through intense pain. It sharpens their senses. Used to talk about it with a former wrestler in met in the clink. I don't know, it still sounds a little far-fetched. Now sit down. Perhaps we should test the theory on you in the edge of my plate. You didn't sign up for this? So your life is spared. For now. Please let those shackles be made of titanium. I don't want to die. My investigations are as thorough as they are foolproof. My name isn't Fulbright. I want to resign immediately if I ever make a false arrest. Q's prints were on the weapon, and he's one person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence. Wouldn't you agree? Your badness? Your friend is solidly guiltier by the minute. Yes, they were actually towards the guilty verdict, and the trial has just barely begun. What more curious rumor about the accused making the rounds? It seems the manager for the purpose of freeing them Mataro from his imprisonment. Truly, though, I can think of no real reason to show interest in that backwards burn. Perhaps he's a complete nutter and really does seek to release an imaginary demon. Either way, he's already mad and more than capable of murdering the elder man. Yes, you are alright. He went to a blood drive and instead of deleting, he tried to make a withdrawal. Oh, that's a good one. What was I about? Yeah. Order, there will be not go shipping in my court. Your badness. Please take a gander at those chops plastered across his cranium. You are meant to keep him safe from possession by the demon Temacharo. And again. Perhaps he's already under the demon's spell. Behold, Lunatic appears to be poised to launch at you at any moment.
Hold it!
The rumors and quick of them let him have no relevance in this case. Besides, those charms on his head, they are just a fashion statement, I think. Come to think of it, such doesn't seem relevant to the case, do they? The prosecutor will refrain from dragging our client's reputation through the mat. Oh, what that fulfill some laws we have here. Yeah, think for the lifeline, Athena. The football, he had the dancing in the palm of his hand. Or suggesting is more powerful than the tools of Simon Buckley's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone in person to suit his objective. This guy is really bad news. In any case, it seems that the victim did manage to defend himself despite being impaled. What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker? Oh, there are this statue right here. There used to be a statue of two strange creatures in a battle. Two yokai to be exact. One side, 9-tailed fox, and the other, Temacharo. But interesting, if you think about it, it's as though this very case was rendered in art. Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
Hold it!
So, those weapons on the wall of the Fox chamber, I presume are the real deal? Are real? Do you think keeping a real weapon around like this is either dangerous? No matter what he collected, the Alderman insisted to be the real deal. For instance, he had a real demon club in his possession. Apparently, one of his ancestors claimed it after defeating a demon in battle. What? It's good to be our own wife's tale. The Alderman had pure another authoritative justice flowing in his veins. And when he did it right away. Lost a real champion in justice is death. Nothing but claptrap and balderdash, as if you ask me. Now stop relating and tell us about the weapon. Which is my command?
Hold it!
Doesn't it make sense if you think about it? Things could be easily wiped at top. You have a point. I venture to say he did not wipe off the prince because he could not. Hear me. It's like he wants you to figure it out. Well, to understand him, who's boss? I'm totally lost, so why don't you tell me the answer already? I don't think he saw a plea for help. You're feeling it alright, kid? Running off fever, perhaps? I wish trials came with a reset button. Then specific may yet come to light. Please proceed, Detective Fulbright.
Hold it!
Not to think of it, coffee cup was found on the floor. Does it say directive in this coffee? Bingo! We found traces of sleeping agent all over the cup. That's what he was called. That's until he left to his feet upon being impaled by the mayor. That's an awful way to wake up. Well, it's still an eye-opener if you ask me. I too have reason to the attack, for to die in battle is the samurai way. Paradise awaits fallen heroes, but that hole in his stomach would make such a eating challenge. Would make it a challenge. Prosecution Blackley? Please, those morbid jokes of you have no place in this court. This is just in detective disguise. Moving right along. The other man was dragged because he was really strong? Did you see those rock-hard muscles of his? Surprised the spear managed to pierce that armor like musculature. Sweet, I'm completely jealous of that righteous body of his. Well, he did look pretty buff, even if his suit had, even that suit he had on. What's the difference when compared with a yellow belly like you? Yellow belly? Who even say that anymore? Yeah, the color is all wrong too. Oh, I know. How about squishy red tomato? Move to strike both of your comments from the record. Just discarded is not the issue here. Now, let's get back to what happened after the far more muscular other man was impaled. As well, another person would likely have died on the spot.
Hold it!
Would he really have attacked his attacker after being impaled with that huge spear? Absolutely, after all, he was a pro wrestler. The injustice of being dragged, then spear was the answer with a righteousness counterattack. Does it being a former pro wrestler make him superhuman? Absolutely, after all, he was one of the good guys like superheroes on the side of justice. Though he was retired, he could still don his superhero guise in time to die.
Objection!
You need to lay off the comic books, ref. Detective, we're talking about the real life here. Just said they have weeks, flights of fans. The fact is this: the core of the postmodern, the victim moved after his curing. So he found the strength somehow to attack his attacker, huh? The default by testimony Samsung. R8A? I wonder he's so confident. No, he only thinks he's attacked. It's up to that to poke some holes in it. For a while they must fight him back some like a big hole waiting to be poked. Anything?
Objection!
Yeah, no prints. The elder man really striking the mayor? What? Are you questioning my sense of justice? Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. You claim the elder man struck back after the mayor pulled the spirit through him. The statue he's supposed to defend himself creates a major hole in your theory. It happened. The defense has a counter-argument. Well, let's see what the defense thinks is all about the detective statue theory. There are no fingerprints on this supposedly cursed piece of evidence. If you look at the crime scene photo, you'll notice that the elder man isn't wearing gloves. Yes, but I believe he's quite gloveless indeed. If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. If it were for right, did you take that into account during your investigations? Didn't you? This can't be happening. Did I arrest the wrong man? You did, Apollo. Didn't the detective pull back of his high horse? Well, it's just one point in your favor. Wouldn't it club the mayor if it wasn't the alderman? Well, if it wasn't the alderman, that means someone else must club the mayor. I mean, there was a third party in the Fox chamber. Oh, like always, there's a third person in a two-person situation. How else could a nice attorney, like, case go? God, I lost a bit on my train of thought. Whatever. Sadly, this could be the big break we're looking for. There seems to be a whole new prosecution's argument. Prosecution Blacktail, would you care to express from the defense accusation? No, he won't. No, he wouldn't. Whatever. Least you could do is look at me while I'm being dismissive. Your mind is as dull as an pawn playing Justice Dono. Justice Dono? He's been watching too many samurai flicks. It will take more than that to cut down Simon Blackpool. Well, such as you have no hope against my superior showmanship. Etc. I'm not sure for Prosecutor Blackpool. It's a perfectly good explanation for the lack of printing on the statue. You might recall that blood-stained cloth found at the scene of the crime. Well, it just so happens the blood was the main cause. So, are you getting at? On your mind, boy, why there was blood on that cloth? So that read and you shall see the whole you thought you found is but an illusion. Why would he use like the blankets to grab that thing and hit? Wouldn't it like, let's say I grabbed it like from the monsters? No, I grabbed it from this side. Wouldn't it like be like a bad idea? You know? Unless his hands were sweaty. But I think a blanket would be, from personal experience, sometimes a blanket is a bit slippery, for lack of a better term. Let's see, what was the cloth used? Let's use the statue. The other one wrapped the statue in the cloth. Sure, he wasn't touching the statue directly, but he used it to strike back at the mayor. Precisely. Bully for you, Polly. I was something. Well, don't let him start manipulating you two. Just close the hole for the prosecution. Yeah, I did. I did. Right, that's a statue was wrapped in cloth. It would leave no fingerprints. It's plain as day, but this also proves there are no holes in the ear. Never striking back. Oops. But why was it wrapped? Let's see how old your mind is. I'll make sure to sharpen it next time. A particular friend in my once told me that always stand well on his place before he went to work, like the samurai of your samurai? Like a more homicidal maniac to me? Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time. But was married samurai prison chef? It would seem that the victim and his killer were the only ones after all. I was kinda touched, but oh, now what? Polo just thought something. They didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue. Who's to say that the other one didn't hit the mayor or with it? I didn't think of that. You really could have let no prints on it. Who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Please illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady. There's only one answer. The real killer. Prove the existence of this real killer, then. Evidence you have. Here. I'll give you evidence, alright? Now, are you sure about this? For all your words, Apollo? I'm fine. Take a look at this. My first tractology from a joke. If we're following this thing, I believe they were from the third party who was struck the mayor with that statue. Is the defense actually suggesting some sort of monster killed the elderman? That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
Objection!
Nothing, I just lost what little credibility we had left. No! Sorry. Guess I got carried away. Just found the time we deal with objection between members of the defense. Sorry, Your Honor. It's just this kid's still, well, a kid. What do you mean? I'm reporting you to Mr. Wright. Reporting this to Mr. Wright. So this court believe that further tractor for a joke, I should put it? No, Your Honor. If they're from a fabrication, the killer wasn't to believe that some monster murdered the elder man. Interesting. Why do you suppose the killer would do that? Indeed. So justice, you seem good today as well as your partner is. Ouch. This I'm reporting to Mr. Wright. Oh, Fulbright, suddenly this is wondering what this brass are missing. You know, the who and why behind those feathers and tracks. What? You mean you can explain all that? Our investigative prowess is without equal. I'm starting to think I chose the wrong profession. Well, it's about these so-called yokai feather tracks. Feather tracks. The entire case centers on one man attempts to crush his opposition to the municipal merger. And Mayor Tena panic when the amazing Nigels help them bold in the protesters. They struck the pillar's fears by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planned made it look like Yokai was the killer. These feathers and tracks struck the pillar's just fear? Absolutely! He knew exactly how to prey on their superstition mind. Those feathers only gave way to the idea that the other man was slain by a demon. The cursed demon Temataro, that is. Temahu? Temataro, legendary demon locked away in the village Providence Chamber. For young age, the villagers had taught to fear the great black feathered demon. Thus, they were blinded to all the more plausible explanations.
Hold it!
Hold for a second, before we start letting our imaginations run the wild, isn't there something else that could be considered a suspect? So there's this plain explanation, sir. The day of the incident, there was a special event held at Human Manor. About that, there was someone dressed in the likeness of the Mataro. This person is a much more likely suspect than any legendary demon.
Objection!
The alert, you're playing right into the killer's mind game. What? Listen here. Those tracks were merely red herrings. Readers believe the murder to be work of a real Temataro. However, the police believe that the person in the Temataro suit is the killer. But the defendant sought to solve this confusion in order to free away from himself. However, he was not unconscious by the elder man. Those are mental deficiency. Mayor was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Really, Mayor Tema would do something so stupid?
Objection!
Didn't speak for herself, Fulbright. Right, it was near the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the opposition before going things so crazy. Amazing Ninetales was fueling both the yokai craze and the anti-merger movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known mass wrestlers at the hometown factory. That's why the mayor panicked and set out in the path of injustice. Would a wolf knight really believe other yokais behind the crime? Yokai sightings are every event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Say a crime that preys upon innocent, personal minds. So, a particular silver-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. Innocent hearts are the easiest to pray. You say this woman was a coronantress? No, he was a frame for the murder of his beloved. Actually, I felt sorry for the poor chap. Wait, so he wasn't the predator but rather the prey? Yes, well, now then, my defense may proceed with their cross-examination.
Hold it!
Detective Fulbright, is the anti-magic movement really that strong? Oh, absolutely. They parade around in the yokai costume shouting, "Down with Mayor Tempa." Just the old day, they stormed Tempa City Hall, claiming it was a den of vipers. But when the accused showed his face, the angry mob scattered like leaves on a bottom. You see, Lord Yokai are no match for Temataro, the Dark Lord of their kind. Wait, are they scared of Tenma or Temataro? Of Mayor Tenma or Temataro? I'm confused. I think he means the Mayor Tenma. I easy to get the wrong impression of the guy. But the Fulbright, why do you suppose the defendant would commit such an act?
Hold it!
Missing 90s. I wonder his true identity, right? That's right. And he was a lone wolf. No, wolf didn't belong in the 12 Wrestling Federation. He appeared like a shooting star, defeating one Tematown wrestler after another. And then, before everyone knew it, he was the champion. In the summer of yours, when they defeat with the enemies, he cut them down one by one. Was a complete and utter loss of face for Tematown. Was it? For Tematown? For Tematown Pro Wrestling? Was amazing! If there was a real superhero, it would be him. But he will become a true champion of justice just like him someday. I bet Detective Fulbright will be a great pro wrestler. He could even team up with Prosecutor Blackwood. Is Detective for the person any chance? I don't know, I think people will actually pay to see that. I know I would. So you do understand the greatness of the Amazing Nine Tails?
Hold it!
Did the murder and the yokai evidence really stop the Predator Sphere? Absolutely, it had an immediate effect. Presume they're told that the Temmataro has them shaking in their boots. Oh my, is it really that bad? It's really that bad. That superstition's flawed. As if Jack the Ripper had been set loose in the village. The mere thought of that demon lurking about is enough to spark a mass exodus. See? It's a very persuasive argument. Mere thought of his honor buying into the same from the second stash makes me want to spark my own exodus out of the cult right about now. Do you see? There can be only one reason why everyone would plant those feathers and tracks.
Hold it!
But it doesn't matter. What if you say, so why chop it with... If they say what you say is true, why chop it off with a marble? You claim that our client planted the yokai evidence to stop the village fields. So why not stop them? Why murder Alderman Q? What's the point? See, it is, isn't it? So your honor agrees that there was no reason for the murder, correct?
Objection!
Perhaps the killing was a spur of the moment. Saying it wasn't premeditated. Note said it had no intention of paying heed to any well, however, the fact is, the mayor made a stubborn discovery. Stubborn discovery? I don't like the sound of that. The monkey is a identity. Although, if Prosecutor Black will have figured out of the Alderman's secret identity, even if he has, it would be a motive for the mayor to commit a murder. This is not good. This patch of flowers is current describes it's from the mask worn by Amazing Nine Tails. Before we can deduce that this mask was the crime scene. What did happen there? The victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-merger movement. Did I say more? Oh! Could it really be? Your opponent has quite a famous epiphany, see? Victim's rescue was the Amazing Nine Tails. Mayor's discovery was such was his and the mayor's discovery such was his motive for murder. No! Order! Order! Just shut the government, but for clear the crystal clear. What do we have? What do we do now, Apollo? You think the Alderman Seeker's identity with the mayor's motive for murder? Well, as we reach my real point, why did the Alderman have to force a secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your boldness? It does. This other here, to create this other persona, just to secretly participate in the anti-merger movement. Yes, to the view, your boldness. Right, now take a look at this. If you value your dearest life, you will merge Nine Tails with Temmataro. This blackmail letter was found in Alderman Skewie's pocket. What? And the person that my wife is in the hospital. Well, there's quite a clear evidence that the mayor was blackmailing him by telling her a lie. It didn't blackmail the central edition mayor telling right after the murder. Maybe the killer took the letter from the mayor after the murder. Got it into the other man's pocket? Possible, but didn't have any proof that it was happening. I've been great with a pal. The camera would have made a great then get away just for Peter to the left after plotting the yokai things. But he was shocked and cold by his sudden decision to kill the missing Ninetales. It was the missing Ninetales counter-attack that brought the entire crime to light. That's it. He was claiming that the mayor killed the elder man after planting yokai evidence, and that the mayor was not called immediately after that. Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony.
Hold it!
Let me get this straight. You think the mayor planted the yokai evidence before the murder, not after? Absolutely. And then he was knocked out called by the elder man lunch sponge. He wouldn't have got the chance to plant the evidence after that. Something's not wrong. To think that the still humorless man like mayor could be behind such a stunt. You have to do something, Apollo, for the opinion of the major. You have to the mayor to maintain and plant the yokai stuff. You're supposed to do that. It was impossible because of the blood in the floor. Right?
Objection!
Yay! The Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair. What's this? You dare question my justice again? Yes, I'm going to prove it to you. Take a look at this photo. This is the crime scene photo. Was there this proof? Proof that when the feathers tracks were planted. I already told you they were planted before the murder. If I planted the yokai evidence, then one was knocked out by while killing his victim. That would be impossible. We were right here. It's clear when the feathers and tracks were left at the scene. Not the right button.
Take that!
You just pointed to the yokai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice. Yes, see how the feathers are on top of the blood? The tracks were made in blood. In other words, the yokai evidence would have resulted after the murder. The mayor must planted the evidence after killing the animal. You said it yourself. The mayor had been knocked out unconscious thereafter. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all, therefore, it must be someone else besides the mayor and the elder man at the crime scene. There must be some mistake. Order! What could possibly happen here, can you? Yes, no, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness testimony for you. You do? But how? Well, my footage, senor, is really just so big. He's starting. Didn't this will be hard? Mr. Justice, what is this testimony regarding third party you claim to have? I have it right here, Your Honor. It's the sworn testimony of Mr. Temach's daughter. The witness, Jinxie Terma, saw a yokai in the hallway after standing up on the seat. It was the demon Temacharo. It was the sword of those feathers and tracks. Will somebody please say something? This will explain the court exactly what he means. You dare to mock this scholar just itself? And fit to bear your name, boy? Your pardon, I see your opinions, your our defense attorneys. He's the leaders for exercise.
Hold it!
Polo, think of something quick before they are having obtaining of court. You think I'm too true? Before you decide where I should step down, please hear me out. Always justice, I'm always, but you have better explain yourself well. What is yokai what you are talking about? It's all in this statement here. Jinxie Tenma said that she saw Temacharo. After she discovered the crime scene, she called the police. She came around the corner in a hall. Once around here. That she saw Temacharo fleeing towards the foyer. Princess says that whoever was impersonating this monster is the one who left those feathers and tracks behind intentionally or otherwise. What? We unjust! Why haven't I heard about this before? This is proof there was some news in the kill. The setup was a complete failure after all. Apollo! The mentor you have shifted in favor. Good. Now let's keep that way.
Objection!
Wow! That's a cool objection animation. Do you realize that you thought you were in the midst of a fray? The sword is broken? The sword? I didn't know I had one to break. You're implying that there's a problem with my claim? Consider this. If that yokai impersonator had indeed fled towards the foyer, that fool and that fop has seen. Comfort? Oh, you're in Fields and... Well, now you mention it. Both Phineas Fields and Florent Labelle were in the foyer at the time. They haven't stayed. They saw a yokai, have they? You ever consider that yokai was but a figment of that scared little girl's imagination? And even those two Temacharo impersonators pass by, why don't we ask them ourselves? So, did I ask myself? No, really, I was. The friends would like to call Mr. Phineas Fields, caretaker of Cuban Manor, to the stand. They know he must have seen something. Suppose we can't ignore the fact that that little rebel is a monster. Trust you have no objections, Mr. Justice Rockets, Prosecutor Blackwell. I understand that Mr. Fields is enjoying a nap in the out lobby. I knew that Tanuki was already fine. But when we captured him, I didn't think he'd end up a witness. Do with him as you will. Did he just say captured? No, wait. I want to know. Holden, Bailey, please go take where Mr. Fields has got him to the witness stand. Will the witness state his name and occupation, please? The name is Fields. Phineas Fields, caretaker of Cuban Manor. Oh, and this is for you, your lordship. Just a little something I thought you might like. Oh my, those pair of shoes. Your honor will do just fine, Mr. Fields. Those shoes again. They belong to Detective Fulbright. Don't tell me Phil stole them again. They are your lordship, sir. What? It's awfully expensive. Yep, it's expensive for me, but I reckon they play perfect off. Well, like your honorship. For legal ethics, this take I cannot take such gifts. Oh, ethics medics, just take them if you want them, but you know, I'm real nice for you too. I'm sorry about the shoes, Mr. Fields, but I will accept your testimony. God would like to hear whether you shot Temacharo in the foyer after the murder. Why would I get the feeling that this guy is going to have like what's it called? What do you say? Like special anime, like a special reaction we have to look for. The murderer was on duty in the fire, just like Mr. Curious, was making sure no one, fair, full, fishy, or otherwise, could get to our guests. I was still in my office, keeping a good watch when the murder happened at 3 p.m. But get it, dear. Nothing out of the ordinary, no Siri! That's the guy you keep jabbering about was just a phantom of a little girl's dream. So, you were telling this code you never saw anyone's eyes like the Mataru? Yep, I was guarding the whole thing, the whole time. That's the truth, the holy truth. Not a bad truth. The Mataru bad, you don't really believe in that jockey mumbo jumbo, do ya? Certainly don't. So something is the matter, Apollo. Myself keeps squeezing my arm. Really? Do you think Mr. Tanuki in Fields has been lying to us? I won't rule it out. Now, if I could just zero in on that tail. Some sort of nervous habit. Fall if I could. What the fuck are you doing here? Why did he hit a hawk? Well, it's to me to introduce my trusty cohort Taka. He seems to have taken quite a look into the courthouse. Maybe his new home, in fact. He doesn't live with you, you know, in jail. I better have a courthouse bird. Taka simply locates strictly on fraud. That queer power of yours seems to have offended my dear bosom buzzard. Some sort of trick or... Ah! You'll just put a squat like this? What the hell's going on already? What for the hells? No pits or than it's all out in the courtroom. Oh, this is good. This is good. Back to what I was doing. Somebody help! Oh, he's been having a bit of sport. Won't harm you, save when truly famished. In that case, for reviews of Blackpool, will you ensure the feathered friend is properly fed? It's like we have to do this old-fashioned one. Well, we'll be fine, I think. There's someone dressed in Matera there. Our fields should have seen. We have to put our faith into Jinx's statement for now. Mr. Justice, please proceed with your cross-examination. Well, this seems simple enough. This thing probably...
Objection!
Yes. Don't lie to the court like that, Mr. Filch. I ain't right to pursue a fella like that. Luckily for you, I have evidence that proves you're lying. You look at this TV listing here, you'll see that the time of the crimes, there was a pro wrestling match scheduled, something you'd never miss. I didn't want that one. No, sorry, I was doing my jobs like I was supposed to. This guy doesn't know when to give up. Mr. Filch, someone even circled the match. It was you, right? You! Like that, but you even told me you watched it. You said it, and I quote, it was a complete disaster. So, you just mean it was slacking off? Can't trick me with your Rudy Pool liar talk. I'm the one of the professional times too. I can double duty watching TV and fire at the same time. No, if I'm claim to be a professional, so now it's a professional thief. Justice, you will have this court believe that the witness was slacking off? That's correct. Claims to have been watching TV and the fire at the same time. But that's nothing but a bald-faced lie. Bald to say, but I'm not the only one who's lying. The only one who's lying, perhaps you mental witness, Mr. Justice. In that case, let's see what evidence you can offer. Claim Mr. Fritz is lying about watching TV. Now prove it. It's why you see. Yes, why is he indeed?
Take that!
Please take a look at the direction the TV is facing this diagram. Now, unless Mr. Fritz has eyes in his ear, this is right here. Should be. I think it. Wait. Unless Mr. Fritz has eye where he see right here it should be. Oh, I'm slow to. I'm a bit. I think that it would be impossible to watch the foreign interest and the TV at the same time. Someone watching the TV there couldn't possibly see the entrance. Exactly. That means, Mr. Filch, we're slacking off and we're not watching the foils as you play. Maximum cat! I mean, the other way around! Order! 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 Mr. Filch, let's start our work, I think, done to this case. Very relevant because he was slacking off while watching TV. There would have been an attempt at impersonating the foyer.
Objection!
What now? Granted, this Tanuki was a lax in his duty, but he still had the foyer into scope. What are you talking about? This. I'm not a mind reader. Literary sense. His eyes may have been slacking out, but his ear was still hard at work, right, Tanuki? Where? I mean, yeah, they were. You already admitted to slacking off. You have to say you weren't. My ears may have been lazy, but my ears, I would have heard anyone in the foyer. You see, the foyer floors still will get all creaky and squeaky when someone walks on them. Creak, creak, creak. Loud enough to wake the dead, I reckon. So, you're saying you didn't hear anyone you worked by? Yep, my ears were working full time. So who's the liar now? You no good chaser. Lying thief calling me a sister, now to be the low point of my fledgling career. Lying to you, Mr. Butler, sir. You're really something else. I mean, you don't miss a head of things. The bags under your eyes, they're darker than mine. But what, Mr. Phillips? That is particularly fond of them. Should you like to discuss again? You may easily find yourself in the menu. Ah! Please don't even, Mr. Tucker, sir. This will has first testified truthful. The other penalty of painful bear attack. With that in mind, the court requests that the witness revise his testimony accordingly. He is working overtime. It's true, I was watching Pro Wrestling match on the office TV. I just might have been slacking out, but my hands were working for overtime. We were creating this big line. No way I would have missed someone walking by. So see, there were no temperature in the fire. Superstition is the religion of the feeble minds. Understand? Simple rational explanation is the best. Forget yokai, demons and such. Must use common sense for lacking that. For lacking that, our entire world would be just upside down. Says the convict prosecutor, who is totally assigned no time for the legal world. Besides, if there were any yokai roaming about, I'd down and sell him to a zoo. I don't know whether he was just seeing things. Seems to be the general consensus, but I'm sticking to my guns. We can prove that she saw Tim Mataro, the baby, to be convicted. And we better hold my guns fire bullets and no babies. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Hold it!
I paid for work. And you? How do you justify watching TV on the job? But is it being me? I mean, I can't watch TV when we are busy. There's no way I can record stuff. So I'm supposed to be concentrating on your first world problem? Those are his only problems. He should consider himself lucky. It's progressively serious business from Mr. Filch.
Hold it!
Later, they were taking your guard duty seriously, didn't you? They not having been in the trouble a little, right? Listen to me, you little tanuki. I can attack a self-piece upon that work tongue of yours. Sorry, just let me keep my tone. Just leave it until we can get to other him, in any case. We're negligent in your duties, were you not? Yes, sir, was, but it ain't like that.
Hold it!
You're pretty worried, Mr. Filch. As good as they come, ain't nothing to be here credit for. Plus, that Timataro makes sound when he goes like a jiggle jangle. Jingle jangle? Why does he do that? That stuff of his. That's what jingle jangles. He's talking about Apollo. It's me, but I get it's Timataro. It's a stuff that makes noise. Didn't Jinx mention something like that too? See how Timataro holding a staff like object made a jingle a jungle sound? Jingle jangle! Got into my mind when reading that. That's why I became like so. I mean, I'm already pretty bad at reading for some reason, but that just made it a little bit more difficult. Is that the sort of thing? Oh, Mr. Justice, Mr. Filch says Timataro jingle jangle. You see that vital information? Very important! Extremely vital. Because that it may be added to his testimony. I need to do a small thing, just for my own sake. I need a... Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. Just, I'll stop the recording for a second. No, apparently I can't. Because the program will crash again if I do. I'll just hope it... no stuff in here.
Objection!
Timataro stuff wouldn't make it sound you say. Well then, I'm going to say that your story doesn't add up. This is something the defense would like to share with the court. Mr. Filch, you say you didn't see Timataro on the day of the incident. Then would you assume just now that Timataro will be holding a staff? Huh? You see, Timataro's jinx he saw held a staff in his hand. He described it a sound just like you did. That's kind of jangly sound. Yeah, it was all the stuff, so what's your
Objection!
Point is that Timataro doesn't use stuff, not normally. What are you talking about? You're saying this is the only known document depicting Timataro. Is there stuff in that picture, Mr. Filch? Right? There's no stuff, not in Ken or a working stick. What? The question is, why does the witness think Timataro uses stuff? Believe the answer will overturn the prosecution case on the most basic level. Well now, this is getting interesting. Right, Mr. Justice, it's time to show us the court where you're going with this. Please tell the court why Mr. Filch believes Timataro carries stuff. Scatterbrain. Mr. Filch actually saw Timataro right after the crime occurred. That's the only way he could have possibly known about the stuff. Going there again! L'Oreal! You suspicious little... That's how I feel, Black Wheel. So fun when you're just even into the blade, is it? Mr. Filch, you did see Timataro that day, didn't you? Well,
Beta, please don't make me say it.
I'll tell you this, Temataro. Stop stalling to justify that fact.
Look at you, no way, no how. You ain't got no idea how terrifying he can be.
Eh? Is still one of these in Temataro? Okay, so I already know it. Question now is why. It's scared today. Is that why he can't admit the truth? Come to think of it. They say you must not gaze upon Temataro. In the event that you do, look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Temataro will claim your soul. Being Sigurd agreed to see Temataro after hearing about the evidence superstition. If she told anyone she's in Temataro, he'd claim her soul. Do you think he'll believe that too?
So Mr. Big Time Citizen Liquor Lawyer has it about them? Them all bit of superstition?
The reference please explain what the witness is talking about. People of Ninetales Vale believe some pretty strange things. The superstition may be the reason our witness here can't admit the truth. Whether he really did see Temataro.
Darn it straight, that's why! It's all right here!
Knowing superstitions will cost you your soul?
Hey, that's why Fox in Ninetales Vale can't don't see Temataro.
Clearly someone abnormality, then Kira took advantage of the superstition by wearing a Temataro costume. They knew that no one could talk about him, so it was as if he never existed. Hence, all that Temataro impersonator is the true killer.
What?
Objection!
Superstitions usually. Kind of a fool actually believes such rubbish. Would that using some silly fairy tale so easily expose the culprit? You'll need to come up with a more rational common sense explanation than that.
Objection!
Your common sense seems awfully narrow-minded to me, Prosecutor Blackpool.
Objection!
I live in my world of narrow stealth, mortal danger, and sleepless nights. There's no lack of superstition in the clink, but there are few of those who truly believe in them.
Objection!
Well, these superstitions are real enough to the people of Ninetales Vale. The life of the superstition might even make you a believer. Order, order, I say. Oh, Tanuki, 2 times now your lies have cost me.
Sorry, I promise not to do it again.
Taka, my fine friend. Hello.
She gonna leave me alive! Head for the hills!
He took off.
Bailiff, what you waiting for? Up to him with your fastest men!
Fastest man, still not something you see every day. Well, which a new important fact has come to light. Third party disguised as the yokai Temataro was at the scene. Now we have 2 witnesses who can attest that fact. The objection, Prosecutor Blackpool. Dots. Oh. Oh. What? Oh. Oh. Shackles. Did you die? Justice done. Long has it been forced to draw my complaints. God be send prayers. Hey, Justice, we trust guy, come quickly. I need a hand.
Detective, do something! Have no fear, everybody's here. When the guys get stopped, Champion's Justice gets going.
Objection!
You get going already for getting kills us! Oh, but it's time now, someone black before he sells him justice that set him free. Get your objection, I object to the detective for right the definition of justice. What the hell is wrong with everyone here?
Silence!
Not in the habit of cutting down on armored cowards.
Oh, well, in that case, Mr. Buckle, can I ask you to, you know...
Yeah, the judge forgot he's in the charge here. He's in charge here. So Justice Dono's assertion is this. Temachar is a real killer, not Mayor Tenma. According to him, he was a yokai at the scene of the crime. Right? That yokai, or rather whoever was impersonating him, killed Alderman Curie.
Silence!
Let's explain why Jinxie, being the first to discover the murder, did not see your alleged killer yokai in the Fox Chamber. What? Why she's not able to the matter in the Fox Chamber? You mean enlighten you? A little scam here dying scream right before she opened the chamber. Your point is, on the door, she found Elaine. Presley's cured murder victim, the alderman. And then we said a man who had killed the mayor. Oh, there must be someone else. Okay, Then why doesn't that little scam claim not to have seen the yokai in the Fox Chamber? Considering her father is accused of murder, surely she would not mention that any third party that might be in the room. I don't understand. Why didn't she to the Fox Chamber? Because he was in the Benz. He was... No, I want to make that joke. I made it like 100 times. That's enough for me. For today. To read that properly. Think that about this. But he's the one to find out. Ask Jinx Tema whether she saw your yokai at the scene of the crime. Uh-oh. We'll find out about the trials tonight. Neither one of us will live here alive. No one has my blade. Thirsted for blood. On glass it shall be sated. Wait, this is still a trial, right? Show me what you're truly capable of. Justice Dono. Very well then, both parties have no doubt need some time to regroup, so the court will take a 10-minute recess in order to... 3 minutes. I'm sorry, but 3-minute recess? Just so, plenty time if your destination is of intent is the loo. The loo? You mean the bathroom? Sheesh, at least includes enough time to wash our hands. See that you take no more 3 minutes. All later comers will be punished. Yes, sir. We are hereby declare a 3-minute recess before the battle begins. I declare prosecution black to the winner of this round of sermon says. Sing well, bode well for us if the prosecution is running the show, does it? April 18th, 10:40 AM, District Court. Pendants log number 3. I mean, an hour and a half at this. That's the trial. Just the official shackles. Yeah, what's the horse? Unless they don't make shackles like they used to. Just be careful, Paul. You really brought the samurai in him. Especially after you've proven that it was a Stem Mataro impersonator of the manor. It's that guy in the whole samurai act anyway. Such fine swordsmanship. That's no mere act. So justice, it's high time I challenge this jailhouse prosecutor to a duel. No wait, let's save the duel until we can prove your innocence. I suppose I could wait for it till later. Does anyone remember when I conducted a trial here? And I'm going to go wash up. Remember that what will say, don't be late. Teams 10:43 AM. District Court. Room number 4. Then I believe your next business is Miss Jinx Sitema, a maid of the QE Manor. We can proceed now if the witness is right, that is.
Nurarihinho! No! My god, why the full name so weird? Nurarihinho! Day of the 100 demons really does exist!
Oh, that's one well polished tray. Miss will show her face in card. Her testimony will be inadmissible. What is that, my child?
Be gone, Nurarihinho! Leader of the 100 demons!
Oh, you think I'm a yokai? Well, I was once known the judicial monster of sorts. Please at the bar, the demon of due process, if you will.
My charm has no effect!
Of due process? I'm not sure I can see that one. Are you a little scam?
Yes.
I trust you know why you're here.
Bags.
Bags? Oh, Trixie Tanuki. Try the noodle stand and go enjoy a big bowl of Tanuki tail noodles while you're at it. Where's the comedian?
I mean, your bags, the ones under your eyes, the masters.
Here, this time will keep Azuki away. Azuki? The yokai washes Azuki means. The thing I need in washing will be your father's neck before I take his head clean off.
Suki, I often give people our name with the missing what it means. If you stick to his temple, you forget you won't hear him anymore.
Is that so? Thank you. Looks like the prosecution back to what more than to preparing for. Backing up another. But together those are just plain creepy. Testimony, if you please, Miss Tena, especially whether or not if you saw Tena Tar. Oh, when you discovered the crime scene.
I see Tena Tar in the Fox Chamber. When I opened the door, I saw... Yes, now I remember. Okay, right there in that room.
There was a yokai at the scene of the crime?
Lots of them.
I want to play. Did Tamataro happen to be among them?
I don't know. All I know that one was swimming with yokai. Kasha and Rikabes. They were all out there.
This is an unexpected turn of events. Went from no yokai to a flood of them. This is this can't listen to this illusional scam's testimony.
Hold it!
Your Honor, I believe her memory is simply clouded by fear. A quick therapy session should ease her mind. The correct reason, of course. What a fabulous idea! Please proceed, Mr. Sykes. Miss Sykes. You sure what you're doing, Athena? She's already not herself. The trauma of discovering that crime scene, and the fear of finding her dazed and confused. Not about confusion. An ethical psychology-based approach should be able to help. Any objection, Prosecutor Blackwing? So we'll let Miss Sykes proceed. It makes no difference to me. Yes, as you will, but I doubt we shall get any viable testimony. You'll be better served by bearing witness to the soft skill I forged in a distant land. I'll show you. Is it the matter in the Fox Chamber? Can I open the door? This is weird. I'll control emotion. Nothing. What are we looking at here? Oh, this one with the widget functions. I think you can see images of it starting from the witness voice. You mean that little thing can do all this? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, I thought it was just some kid's turn. Today I'm getting overflowed from error right now. Those set like the bottom head. Seeing I'm controlling normal distress, which is masking her other emotions. Seems like the seeker of the experience has made her confused mess. What was your case? See? So a reproduct of her rampant emotions? Yes, that's right. The fear has instilled in her hallucinations and false memories. Seeing no other really obvious as the monster in her mind. Oh, schizophrenic hallucination brought by emotional trauma. Trauma of Dixie's case of fear. So she was still seeing ordinary obvious, right? Let's find the root cause of her extreme fear. Or I can treat it. Now let's see. Well, can you point the yokai on the wheel of fire? She seems to be terrified of that one. By tapping probe L on the bottom screen, next point what's causing Dixie out of control emotion. When I tap probe in, try to get her to the hearts of the matter. Okay, let's see if this is right. Cat monster on a wheel of fire. Ah, probably the mask. Like, how do you say? Like the mask of the fox thing on the like lamp.
Got it!
Can you see what's the name for that you can the wheel of on a wheel of fire? That gosh, you kind of steal the body of the recent deceased. They came to steal Aldermans. So it was creepy how well that fits the actual situation. Exactly. It's a form of hallucination where the patient can't see things for what they are. Must be something the scene the kind that she's been taken for cash. Apollo, you need to point out what she thought it was a yokai on the wheel of fire. You can know the answer now. You see? That wasn't cash as you saw. What possibly being mistaken for this? This thing?
Take that!
This was you mistook for Kasha. What? The thing? No? Don't mistake that for Kasha. For Kasha? Really? Consider what Kasha looks like, Apollo. Think brightly a place near the ceiling. Okay. I thought for a moment that then it was like these things reversed. Whatever.
Take that!
Light fixture? Right here, a flame design up there on the ceiling. That's never a joke kind of wheel of fire. The castle you saw was just a light fixture. Oh, so I need to fix every one of those. It's one memory back to normal. Nice job. You got the hang of it. Should be a cinch to point out the rest. You see? Not this white wall-like monster. Recover, it's a wall monster that blocks your leads to your straight. That's not your hiding, see? It's a falling screen. This raccoon dog isn't a tanuki monster. Just a statue of one. Look, these are just copycats. And this right here is nothing more than a fox statue. I don't know what to do. Hurry, Apollo, the extreme fear is under control now. Wasn't just on my eyes playing tricks on me? When did you get out of the room? See? You can't stay. It's about my psychology and your intuition, Apollo. Just like that, we thought there were never really any yokai in the fox chamber. Right? Well, ordinarily yokai there. So, the friends are certain the several foreseeing the original session. You're slow. Wait, Dixie, what about Mataro? Wasn't anyone dressed up to Mataro or any other yoga either? Really now?
You're not me joking!
Order the cops. They will just have our own grave. Tell me to push your eggs. It's the least I could do.
No!
Polo, can I interrupt you? Freak out just for a minute? Still picking some noise. Unexpected emotion. Hasn't remember everything yet. Second, should be able to get something else about her. I'll enter the new information we have and what happened. I think it's in there because sadness just goes down a lot.
Got it!
This one? You feel your face right low despite your legs having out of fright. Something have lessened your fear. Actually, I did experience a sudden burst of courage at the moment. Great. Where did it come from? Let me think. Oh, it was Mama. Suddenly felt as she was there with me. And a sudden burst of courage. Let's see. Ah, look. Oh, the noise is all gone. Easy to have remembered everything now. Bye-bye. Burst of courage. Where did that come from? You see? Is there something you gave that gave you a sudden burst of courage? Yes, there was, but I realized I had done something naughty when I thought about it later. Yes, having Linksy courage. There's one piece of things that comes to mind. What if she saw something like this at the sign at the scene of the crime? The scene of the crime, yes. Linksy, did you sudden burst courage have anything to do with this?
Take that!
Linksy, you didn't happen to see a 9-tailed flower there at the scene, did you? Oh, you will notice there didn't contain anything from you. For a small case with a picture of a 9-tailed flower on it, I like it so much I kept it. What? You can't remove evidence from a crime scene. I do, lady. Remove evidence is a big no. No. The witness will produce evidence they system. Sorry. Does seem to be some sort of case. Look, something's lit out. It appears to be lucky. I have a look at this. This is none other than the master key to the QE manor. You search for this, prosecutor Blackwell. Matches the serial number. The key that went missing after the murder. It's the key that went missing. Why don't I like this arrests? Little scam here has stumbled upon as article of material consequences. That's something relevant. Don't you think? Hit this once, but I shall say them back once. Sole key to the Fox chamber has been in this little scam's constant possession. Although she was the sole person who could have used it before, during, and after the murder, which leaves the master key at the only other key that could have opened the chamber. This master key was found in a room that had been locked by this girl. The point is, until Jinxie came out of the fourth chamber with the key, the room had been locked tight from the outside wall. There was no one else in there save the victim of his killer. You can figure out yourself by now. Kill other than the mayor, then by himself would be utterly inconceivable. No! This happened. Defense assistant will refrain from rolling her frustration. Now, you're alright. No major thing I see, but there's nothing we can do. This sucks. Sucks, don't know. Allow me to put you out of your misery. Can I decline your offer? Challenge your client and you're misplacing me. Let the relief of a clear head and a clean consciousness come rushing in. That will make the inevitable guilty verdict of parties suggested. Great, now she's playing someone says with us. She's not going to fool us with stupid mind games. Nah, don't fall for his tricks. No, I'm the one who's dazed and confused. I can't even think straight. You are right to his trap. I suggest you make a mad dash for the court, run into the wild blue jungle. Only by running shall you might be clear. Your consciousness cleanse. I'm right, but
Objection!
Stay with me, Athena. Let yourself be twisted by that samurai. Polo? Justice, I heard your objection, but what are you up to? Alright. That objection was more than a reflex than anything else. No, I was hoping something would come to me while I was trying to stop Athena. Always waiting, Mr. Justice, though it stands now. You'll be forced to declare your client guilty and your legal skills suspect of this is it. Now, do you have anything that could overturn the prosecution case? No? Actually, I do. Apologize, I'm fine. Polo, you have something more than your court still, don't you? Not really, but we'll be fine. Absolutely nothing. That's never stopped me before. To explain how the real killer could have escaped that locked room. So because it's all over if I don't. Polo, this calls for a new approach. To think outside the box. In this case, inside the box, the door is still. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have anything that can counter the prosecution's argument? Bet I do! The killer must have stepped from the locked room one way or another. I conjecture, so you have a taste of my blade, Justice Donner. Time to do or die, literally. Defense will not explain how it's possible to escape the locked room. You sure about this, Apollo? Can you really explain what happened? I'm fine. We just need some to think this whole escaping a locked room thing over the weekend. So, let's see. The real killer had escaped. How could they have done so? It's pretty limited. It's a window, but doesn't open wide enough for anyone to get through, and there's a sheet cliff outside. For the air vents, it's up too high, and there's nothing you can stand on top to reach it. Just to say, the forbidden chamber wouldn't open no matter what we eat, so that's out. Yeah, that's where we're gonna keep the solution simple. They say simple is best. We need to rule out all absolutely impossible escape routes. And whatever is left might lead us to how the fox chamber was compromised. Sure. Defense proposes that a killer escaped through here. Okay. The window not big enough and 100% dead. The duck, yeah, he could. I mean, I don't think it's impossible to do so. And the door. I have a theory. Why could the door be the real escape? You would just have to hide till she went out. When she went out, just make a run for it. Let's choose the air duct.
Take that!
Just how did the killer escape through here, Mr. Justice? Your rational skills are seen as questionable as your proposed escape route. Look, wish I could escape right now. Afraid there's no escaping a penalty for little rock. I'm guessing, Mr. Justice. Wait till that, Ryan. I mean, see if I can choose this.
Take that!
Just for the killer escape through here. And I thought I did choose the wrong answer. So, go and reach up there and get through the window. So the only option, to the door.
Take that!
Oh, door? Oh, yes, I suppose that would be the only way out. Appeared already forgotten. Only a better kid until Dixie Tema came on the sequel was within that locked room. How would then exit the fox chamber and the lock it without a key? Should have seen this coming. Camera Apollo, keep it simple. It's right. Understand if the killer had existed the room with key parts. Mr. Justice, prosecution has some fine Japanese still waiting. Unless you explain yourself quickly. I'm fine. I can explain myself. The reason why the fox chamber how the door was locked because okay, let's remove the impossible one. The perpetrator locked it on the outside, because if it was on the outside, then why would it be on the inside again, the key? Locks on its own? Seems fishy. And then man lock it from the inside seems the more plausible. So could have locked it on its own. I don't think it's that one, it's probably this one. Emma locks itself after the killer for the scene, just in case the killer decides to return. We'll explain why the room was locked. Let's see. Again, wouldn't Mayor Tim have mentioned that himself? Oh, maybe it's maybe because of that plot we said. Never considering such possibilities. Mayor fingerprints were not found on its doorknob. The fingerprints found belong to the element. Ergo, the mayor did not so just touch the door. Oops. Okay, then how about... And the only option, right? Of course, accidentally on this one. Okay. What's... forgot to...
Take that!
Oh well, fuck up is a fuck up. Ah, goddamn. Really was the perpetrator locking it from the outside? I believe the room was locked from the outside. Or worse, the killers took the key through the whole door and the luggage. Said this. As the key was found inside in a tiny locked box chamber, the assertion that the key was removed from that room is a plenary confirmation of fact. Sitting in the room before locking the door would require taking the key outside. The key was found in the inside of the room, which doesn't seem like a contradiction. The key would be inside the room and used to lock the door from the outside. Oh, let's see if things can respond before Professor Blackwell does his sword. How could the master key be at the crime scene despite the room being locked? Sleeping when the door is open. Great. I mean, there's a chance that he locked the door, went into the vent, and threw it back in to make sure he didn't have the suspicious update on him. Changed the lock. Quite impossible, I think. But what do I know? I fucked up several times. If someone threw it into the room from outside, you know, something like go outside or lock the room and then toss the key back into the window. That's probably how the master key could have been inside the locked room. Where would you throw it from? There's a thief outside the fox chamber window. Pulling the key from there is an impossibility. Maybe the key could have been tossed from somewhere other than the window, rather than the window. The bench! Tossed where the window? Yes.
Take that!
Right? The vent? Yes. No may be the question, but the vent's not. Oh, that's right. The fox chamber that leads into the hallway. That's right. The red killer entered the attack from the vent outside the fox chamber. Then drop the key into the room through the vent inside the chamber. That's preposterous. Oh, I explained how the key got in there after it was used to lock the door perfectly. Just this. Afraid I'm a bit confused. Don't worry. I'll explain it so even your honor can understand. First, the real killer disguised as Mr. Mataro murdered the Elderman in the fox chamber. Then they fled the room through the way and locked the door. Next, they entered the air duct from the vent outside in the hallway. Finally, the killer tossed the key in the room through the air vents in the ceiling there. All that was left, the door was going back to the garden for the man. Well, Your Honor, would that be any clearer? When I could follow that. Seems really pleased. Explains everything. That there was someone dressed up as the Mataro. There was someone else in that, other than the mayor and the other man in that room. Oh, it's not a turnabout. It's a massive fork. It seems more than what? Wait. Can I read that? That massive fork is so much more attractive now. Order, I say. Now they've proven that the possibility of a third party. We'll see how our client could be guilty.
Silence!
Following effort, Justice Dono, and your final thrust meets its mark. Huh? little scamp and the tricksy Tanuki saw the guy after it left the room. Then what? Did that irksome yokai simply go through the foyer and waltz right around the front door? That's exactly what happened. The killer fled from the ouch! But that's impossible without being spotted by for a security camera, that is. The guy would have captured any pesky yokai trying to escape. However, there's no sign of Tenma Tower anywhere in this security footage. What? Save for the foyer entrance, there's no other way to flee the manor, is there? I don't feel so good.
Hold it!
Wait, I believe there's other way to escape besides the foyer entrance. There's a large window on the foyer. It's possible to escape through it without being seen by the security camera. I think you're right.
Silence!
Let's point out a bit crucial detail to the defense. Seems you lack normal brains, but investigate prowess to boot. That is the cliff outside the map. The killer escaping that way would be a dead one. No! Wait, so the killer didn't escape out the foyer window? The heck, right? Ha! Suppose your next bubble says the killer sprouted wings and fled into the sunset? I mean, the killer really was a yokai. All we had some such ratings that could point to a flying killer. Who's saying we don't? As completely far-fetched as it might be. What? You say you can prove the killer could fly? Well, I thought I was the only one with the cards of steel. Oh, I can't wait to hear this. No. What evidence do you have that the killer flew away? This is... Take a look at this special edition paper. Tenmataro, real flight of fancy. What does this article... Tenmataro, real flight of fancy. What does this article prove, Mr. Justice? The photo in that article was taken shortly after the murder. I mean, your kind of photo is the killer shortly after they fled out the window. Justice, you're not serious, you're suggesting. I'm serious, I mean, all adds up. Killer disguised as Tenmataro flew away, you know, some way or another.
Silence!
Oh, wait, did I get it? I think I got it now. Yes, I got it. I was trying to catch the bird doing the weird eye thing. Yes, this is beautiful. I'm making my profile picture after this. It's your brain that has flown out the coop. Which is not even a trick of photography or some other form of artifice. Okay, then how about the Tenmataro figure of Mr. Finch, so just vanish into the thin air? No, there's a Russian common sense explanation for that. Interfell yokai or tricksy Tanuki witness never reached the entrance. Or should I say, she turned back before the cameras left her eye. She? I don't like where this is going one bit. No, the fact that we know the yokai had come from the Fox Chamber is that it has slightly Mayor Damien Tenma, his daughter Jinxie Tenma. However, we know Mayor Tenma was already unconscious at the time. Not good at all. You understand the gravity of the situation now, Justice Dono? Falsifies yokai remnants. And the appearance of Tenmataro were the work for one individual. That individual is no other than Jinxie Tenma. Oh, I forgot she was there. No! Order, defense will stop competing for the greatest freakout ever. Oh, why, this game has so many good quotes. The little scam was, no doubt, simply trying to protect her father, and it's no wonder that her superstition mind conjured this mad masquerade. That assertion makes perfect sense to me. Far more convincing than saying that the killer escaped by falling out the window. Did you truly believe this could end with any other way? Did we fall right into his trap? What do we do now, Apollo? This is no longer stand with our regular kill. If only we had one. Bailiff, seize her. It's time to interrogate her as the samurai of Jorwood. Oh! Mayor Temma? This farce is over. What does it feel seeing your own daughter accused of covering up most foul? Temma Charo's true identity is... Now, Mr. Mayor. It would be futile at this point to claim you were the yokai. After all, you had been knocked out cold by a blow to the skull. Stepping into yokai costume roaming about the matter would be simply impossible. Consider this well. This stands your daughter will be arrested for obstruction of justice. If you confess, the prosecution would be willing to overlook her little yokai force. Confess? The defendant intends to confess? Wait. Apollo, Prosecutor Blackwell is up to his mind games again. But Temma, no! Don't follow his twisted words. Sent away from murder, Kinsey will be left all alone. Real curious. But Temma is going to confess as long as you do something. But I can't prove from it. Will you not fall away? Woke up. Me in despair, for ripe is the time of my return. Huh? Oh, should have watched for my wish for. Foolish mortals! I'm Temma down, now you seek. Are you Temma? Silence, I'm Temma Taro, freed for the bonds binding me to the Forbidden Chamber. Behold the top of the Demon King! What? Demon King? I think it's time for me to take a vacation! Witness will explain himself. You think you are Temma Taro? The guy will be chasing this whole time? Indeed, it is I, Temma Taro, the one whom you seek, come to reveal the truth. This child, Temma Taro, is safe. Ha! What nonsense! So, you Temma, is it yokai now? This body is now mine. Saying that Mayor Temma is being possessed by you? That yokai that Jinxie Temma finished with so... And the one captured the newspaper photo, those were all you? Cursed power of this one transparent me from relaying my true thought. Foolness. This not being interpreted as a mission of guilt. Confession by a yokai would be quite unprecedented. As this May, the defense case has overturned. Huh? What? You claim that the yokai that the little scam saw as some third party, the true killer, once escaped the locked fox chamber, but he was accused all along. Ironic, is it not? Your yokai turned out to be real in the manner of speaking, for the Elderman's killer is none other than Mayor Temma. And the yokai in the scene? That too was Mayor Temma, should I say, or the Temma Taro. Pieces have all fallen into place. So, Prosecutor Blackwell? Seems I'm a superior for you. Better. I'll be back in a second, by the way. Oh, a President superior for you. Your Temma killed Alderman in the Foximmer, which was long at the time. Then he removed the warming charm from the familiar chamber door. But then fell unconscious from the blow to the Alderman's delivered to his head. That's when his daughter Jinxie Temma stumbled as similar crime. This confronting terror, whereupon the spirit Temma Afraid at last, from transforming effect, took possession of the mayor. The newly free Temataro fled from the frog's chamber. See the yokai Jinxie Tenma saw was her father possessed by Temataro.
Objection!
And we are at the scene. The mayor was found unconscious. How was it possible if he was supposed to be from the window? Then what do you mean to say that the maid killed the killing man of Jinxie Tenma was Temataro? Oh. That's too easily. That too easy to explain. Clever for a bit, I did. But I presently thought that I made for the forbidden chamber. But alas, the exhaustion took me unawares. That exhaustion took me unawares in the fox chamber. I knew no more. It's in a piece of steel place. Go up to his trick again? Know what to say? Is there a phenomenon real life? But you knew you guys were real. And he really did follow them, and so he could release the pattern. Order! Everyone in the courtroom believing this doing yokai. Someone says on steroids. Wants to commit our clean any way he can, even if it means blaming a yokai. And probably doctor are all in a row. You should now have no qualms about finding the accused guilty or boldness. This is one of the most bizarre cases in my entire career, otherworldly in fact. Can yokai even be prosecuted under the legal system?
Objection!
Tenma is just pretending to be Temataro to protect his daughter. As already proven how the third party could have escaped from the locked room. Predicted at this point would be premature. Both sides have raised both points, I have no choice but to.
Silence!
It's the dark age of law where the defense attorney are not to be trusted. This is but a ploy to gain time for them to fabricate evidence. How will I sleep tonight? I know you will not let the sun rise from the mayor's day of reckoning. Justice done.
Objection!
Don't fabricate any evidence.
Silence!
And prove it by joining me. I and the claim will surely will not succumb to the temptation. How about I just promise not to succumb to anything? We'll have both we have both evidence and a confession. Here is just this yokai before us, beyond dispute. Guilt's verdict is so bad. What's wrong with him? Prosecution Black Quill, enough of your tidings. If the foundation of justice is fair play, are you in serious violation of that? Never was that. Albright, have you tampered with my shackles in some manner? It seems you found that quite shocking. The special jar of justice device. This is a shocking reminder to behave. You shall pay for this. I, Simon Blackkill, about Your Honor, you need to not fear now. I believe Prosecutor Blackkill will remain in his behavior. Bit light with the razor and sign with the detective. Well, in that case, this concludes today's deliberations. Prosecution and defense will use this time to further their investigations. Score is adjourned. Jesus Christ, that was long! Yep, now return to title. And I'm about to go for now. Just a BRB, because after this I'm gonna do Dishonored stream. I thought I'd do it Thursday, but it couldn't happen. Same with yesterday, because I thought it'd be shorter. But today I took some measures to make sure of that. But first, I'ma rest a bit. Even if I went a bit before, I didn't rest anything. So I'll be right back. I'll try to make sure this thing doesn't go down again. Bye-bye.